Many people want to look younger than they really are. And of course, genetics plays a role in this, but we have yet to play our part. There are things that we cannot control and that we can influence. There are foods that makes you age faster, both internally and externally. Hello everyone, today you will learn about 5 foods that make you age faster. Watch the video until the end, it will be interesting and useful. The first is white bread. Advanced glycation end products are formed when refined sugars bind to proteins. These substances can accelerate the aging process and exacerbate chronic diseases. If you really like bread, you can switch to bread that does not contain sugar, and it also contains antioxidants that are useful for our body. So there is no harm in sugar-free bread in principle. The next product is French fries or chips, or generally something deep fried. Frying oil is generally the killer thing in high-temperature fried food, especially if this oil has not been changed since the first use. It is bad to fry in the same oil twice. But if we buy French fries, you can be sure that the oil does not change every time. As a result of overprocess of the same oil, too many trans fats are formed, and as a result, all this affects our molecules at the DNA level, which is extremely bad for our skin and even more so for our entire body. And chips contain a lot of salt, which is also very bad for our skin and causes premature aging. By the way, our skin gets wrinkled earlier due to much salt. So instead of eating chips or French fries, it's better to eat regular potatoes. But you know the next product for sure. This is white sugar. White sugar causes the biggest and most obvious problems because it breaks down collagen in our body. If you consume too much sugar, the aging process can be greatly accelerated. The next item is dairy products. The discussion does not stop here. Some studies show that they are absolutely safe and beneficial for our body, while other studies show that not everything is so rosy and recommended eliminating dairy products from the diet. By the way, some people who completely give up milk experience many positive effects. They may have chronic diseases disappear and their skin changes in just a few weeks, becoming healthier and younger. But for some people who have given up dairy products, positive changes are not occurred. So it's really difficult here. Personal experience is always useful, and expert research is contradictory, but it makes sense to try. Maybe you will be among those whose body responds well to this. The fact is that in the production of milk of an industrial scale, 75% of cows are pregnant, which is not very healthy, since pregnant cows release estrogen into milk. It is not recommended that people consume this type of milk. And even if you think the premium milk you can buy at the supermarket won't contain estrogen, it's not. In fact, all milk is mixed. Even if a cow is not pregnant, her milk will be mixed with the milk of other cows, which is why almost all milk packaged in supermarkets contains estrogen. By the way, in addition to this, there is a proposal to include fermented milk products in the diet, since this negative factor disappears during production. It's better to use, for example, cottage cheese. But beyond that, there are things like lactose. As a result of the combination of all these factors, microinflammatory processes are exacerbated in some people who consume dairy products, leading to premature aging. The next item is trans fats and margarine. Margarines are much worse than regular butter. They are extremely damaging for our body and cause cardiovascular disease, obesity and even tumors. There are even studies showing that people who eat more margarine have more wrinkles. In addition to cardiovascular problems, this can cause premature aging. There is another problem with the intake of trans fats. This makes your skin more receptive to UV radiation. Lots of sun is obviously not good for our skin in general, but this damage is greatly increased if we eat trans fats. Write in the comments what you ate and what you refused. Watch my useful videos on my channel, subscribe and see you soon!